learn, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is success.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Set to kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
This is our time. Our time.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
On 56. 56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming up to you. Undergrad. Early. Salute.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's now 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Ravens.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
The end result, 21 yards.
By Micah Hyde. A gain of 21 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 15-yard line.
Second and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
Good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll try to run the option here. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Ravens 7, Buccaneers 6.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Tackle. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Buccaneers 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check 50, check 50. Check. Check 9, check 9.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. And they run the option on 2nd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
On the carry for
nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
First down, Ravens.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Buccaneers 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. 3rd down here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Hey, check Mike 11. Check off.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Jackson's pass.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 22 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Now Brown. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
41-yard line.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Me and you all day.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a first hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 more yards. That's another.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run from now. A loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got Jack Doyle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Jack Doyle.
That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. 13. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
On the tackle.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run it again with Fournette. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
Fournette.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. So we got man. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard gain.
They'll look to run with Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, and trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Buccaneers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one.